Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm here with another video, and today it's not going to be a mukbang video or a recipe or anything like that. I kind of wanted to share with you guys some essentials for the kitchen or the pantry. These are items that if I don't have on hand, I'm running to the store like the next day to get it. So some of it is actually pantry, things that are actually in my pantry. Some are in my cupboards like spices and all that, and then there are a few things that I keep in the fridge just because that's where they belong. So first, we'll start with the fridge stuff so I can put those away right away. So first thing is ketchup. Now this is just your normal Heinz tomato ketchup. I will most likely get Annie's Organic from Whole Foods after this runs out. But the only reason I've been hesitant is because Gary, my boyfriend, is not vegan and he eats a lot of ketchup or uses ketchup a lot, so I feel like we'd be going through a lot of it, so maybe I'll have both on hand. I'll use the organic and he can use this. I'm not sure yet, but either way, any sort of ketchup is always in the fridge. I also have kimchi. This is recent in the past few weeks since I've been watching Mommy Tang. Kimchi, even before Mommy Tang, I really liked kimchi, but it's just grown and evolved into this love relationship. So I really like King's kimchi, the spicy version, and this is vegan. The only ingredients in here are Napa cabbage, garlic, green onion, hot pepper, sugar, salt, paprika, and ginger. So that's all that's in here. I'm planning to make my own, but for now, these will do. Alright, I also have some miso paste, some soybean paste here. I got this from my Super H Mart a few towns over, and yeah. It says it may contain bonito, which is fish. I'm hoping it's not. I think they just say that because it's probably processed in a plant where they do have that, but yep, miso paste. And then another Mommy Tang influence is gochujang. It is hot pepper bean paste. I also got this at my local Asian market. And I believe that's everything cold, so let me put these back in the fridge so they don't spoil, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So let's go ahead and go into spices. Spices that I always have, well, this isn't really a spice, but I have some coconut sugar. It looks like brown sugar, but it is dried of coconuts, and I just keep it in a mason jar here to keep it nice and fresh. Then I have basic salt and pepper. Except for salt, I like to use the Himalayan pink salt. And here's what mine looks like. I got mine from Thrive Market. So there's that. And then pepper, I think I got this at the Hispanic grocery store or the ethnic grocery store. It's just ground black pepper. Nothing too exciting. I do have a pepper mill, but it's broken and it doesn't really grind it fine. It's like really huge chunks, so I don't really use it. And then I always have onion powder and garlic powder. These two pretty much go in everything I make, so these two are huge staples of mine. And then roasted sesame seeds. These are roasted black sesame seeds. Again, thank you, Mommy Tang. And then, let's see, we'll move on to, this is kind of a spice or sauce, soy sauce. I got this from the ethnic store, or ethnic grocery store as well. This is soy sauce with calamansi juice. Calamansi is it's kind of like a lime, but a little sweeter than a lime. I know of it because of the Philippines. I don't think it's a Filipino fruit, but that's how I know it. But anyways, yes, so it has a little hint of that taste, which I don't taste it very strong. Like, it's not very strong, but yep, I'm probably going to switch to tamari or a low sodium soy sauce once this is done, which it's getting there, so soy sauce is a must. Yeah, it even says it on here, product of the Philippines. So, yeah. And then I also have sesame seed oil. I don't use a lot of it. As you can see, it's not that big of a bottle. And I've had this for a very long time. And I don't use a lot, but I use it when I make like fried rice or something like that, it just gives it that actual fried rice taste. I think sesame seed oil is the secret ingredient to make fried rice actually taste like takeout fried rice. So always have sesame oil. Alright, this is kind of a decent transition. I'm going to go into pasta sauce. So this is just regular tomato basil traditional pasta sauce. I believe this is the Jewel brand. But yeah, sometimes I'll get organic, sometimes not. I kind of just go with whatever's on sale. So tomato sauce. Or, sorry, pasta sauce. Alright, moving into pastas. I always have pasta. I only brought one box out. I have like probably 5 to 8 different types of pasta noodles in my pantry, but my favorite is fettuccine. So I looked at the ingredients for other fettuccine noodles and the nutrients and the ingredients and all that, and I find that it's nothing too crazy. So it's not a huge difference. So it's really hard to. I like the fettuccine style noodle, and it's hard to find that in like a more organic or different or whatever. I just get traditional. But for like spaghetti and all that, if I can find it in an organic or with better ingredients, I'll get it. But fettuccine, it's my favorite. And then kind of noodles, kind of pasta, but Asian style is ramen. Ramen noodles. So this is just a normal pack of ramen noodles. I don't use these seasoning packets because it does have animal products in them, but I do use the noodles and I make my own and it's just fine. You can buy just the noodles at like an Asian market, but it is a bit more expensive. I mean, these are like $1 or less, so it's pretty inexpensive. So that's why I get these. But I don't ever really use the seasoning packet, at least for me. Alright, and then moving on, more starches. Potatoes. These are organic potatoes. I just started buying organic the past 2 weeks and leaving the skin on and everything, and it's been good. These are actually sprouting. They got little nubs on them. But yeah, potatoes. And then the other starch I love is rice. So I just got this because I ran out yesterday, made my last batch of rice. So this is, I think, 3 Horses jasmine rice. Ugh, I don't know, I got it from the Filipino store. But yes, rice, life on rice, you had to expect it. Alright, and then I also really love nori sheets. Roasted seaweed sheets, I guess. These are basically, they're like sushi, the sheets that you would use to wrap sushi in. I got these are recommended by Hannah, High Carb Hannah. It's organic and there's 50 sheets, and I can't remember how much this was, but I bought it on Amazon and it was not as expensive. I know you can buy these like at the regular grocery store. I think it's like $2.99 or something for 10 sheets, and I think this is like less than $10 for 50. So I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I grabbed these for sure. Alright, and the last 2 things, I have snacks. So popcorn. This is the Earth Balance vegan aged white cheddar flavor popcorn. These are really good. These taste just like regular white cheddar flavor popcorn. I had let some of my friends have them and they couldn't even tell. They're like, these are vegan? I'm like, yep, damn right. And then last thing is total junk food, but potato chips. Just normal potato chips. These are Ruffles. I'm not gonna unravel it because it's noisy, but just any potato chips. I don't have a lot of it. I'll have a few every few days or something. I'll snack on them a few times a week, but it's never like a huge amount. That bag will probably last me about a week, and I'm not the only one eating it. Gary will have it as well. So yeah, so those are my pantry essentials or my kitchen essentials, like food essentials, things that I have in my house all the time, and if not, I'm out to the store running to get them because I will most likely need one of these for a recipe that day. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Share some of your pantry or kitchen necessities in the comments below. Maybe I'm missing something. Is there something I should have or try? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.